Surprise, surprise. My highlight was probably with Fernando, who was this little 4-year-old boy at the orphanage who I fell in love with.
He wants to take home.
I do. I'm still trying to figure out the paperwork. But yesterday, he was so tired, he just wanted to be held, and he actually just fell asleep in my arms. And he was just so trusting and just wanted to be held. And that really touched me yesterday. It was tough I tucked him in.
I played Go Fish with Luis at the orphanage, who's deaf, which it took me a couple of rounds of losing to figure out we were actually playing Go Fish, but it was really good. And I woke up this morning, it's like, you know what? I really need Luis. There's something I really need about that connection, that relationship, So, just woke up this morning thinking, I can't wait to get back.
It's our last day with the Bustamantes. It's Friday. And anyway, so yesterday I was reading her Abuelita Charlie the Chocolate Factory. And they keep mentioning how the only thing they eat is cabbage soup. And she started talking about what they eat here, and the only things she said were beans, rice, and potatoes. And sometimes when they want to have soup, all they do is they put cilantro in boiling water. So what we did was we had a chicken dinner last night, and not all of it was eaten. So we have a big pitcher of kind of like chicken soup with vegetables. So that's what I have with me.
Tenemos sopa de pollo y arroz para tú. ¿Sí? Un momento. Well, this whole trip has been like the most amazing experience of my life, and I'm probably gonna start crying again. But the Bustamantes, that family is absolutely amazing. Okay, Luis, Big Luis, the wonderful man who takes us around, who showed us around in the beginning. He just touched me in I don't even want to leave. I would want to stay with his family as long as I could. Their whole family is amazing, but I connected with Luis, and I'm never gonna forget their family.
My highlight was probably the entire Bustamante family, because they're all so awesome. I got to work with them, Bustamantes, yeah. And I got to work with them for the entire week in the morning. But I think Victor Manuel, the little boy, was, we really bonded just playing soccer in the street, and it was nice just to see. Really, they're really happy. We were sad to leave them, but they're happy, even though maybe they don't have as much as we're used to seeing in America. But it's just nice to see that you don't need all that stuff to be happy, and they're smiling all the time. And, they were crying when we left, and it was really emotional. But it was a nice moment, and I'll cherish it for a long time.
Today, when we were about to leave, she wouldn't let me go, and she said how happy she was that I had sat with her, and she kept saying thank you for accompanying me and for sitting with me. And I think a lot of times I would assume people go there and they don't really spend any time with her, and they just focus on the children. And she was holding me, and she said how she was going to keep me in her heart for the rest of her life, which I know isn't very long, but I told her the same thing, and it was just really upsetting to leave them. But it was also really beautiful, and I felt really glad that I was able to share that with her.
Maria, do you think that we accomplished our mission on this trip?
I think we did. I think that we helped people in the way that we could. I feel kind of I want the mission to continue. I don't want to leave here and then just be just remembering Nasio. I want to have him there, or me be there for him, and I don't know how that's. I guess I can always write letters, but I guess I just feel like it was ended abruptly.
I don't know what our overall goal was. I think it was to learn about the people, but I almost wish that we could have done something for them too, besides just come and entertain them. And so I try to reason it out and say, well, that's something they can look forward to, and that's something that's helping them. But that's still a little, like, it's still a little elitist as well to say that they need our entertainment, you know, that they're not happy enough. And I wish that we had focused more on the economic conditions as well, instead of just, oh, look how happy they are, their culture is so much more simple than ours, and if only we could live like they did. But I think that that's missing a huge part of their poverty in the picture, and I'm afraid that too many people will go back and just focus on the amazing friendships they made rather than the situation of the people that they made friendships with were living in.
Just being here really is changing the way I think and making me ask a lot of questions that you don't ask at home.